today, allow me to reintroduce.
Yeah.
We got Ypsilanti's legendary Sigidy. My baby.
Legendary.
I've been trying to get my baby here. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little bit. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Hey, we've been trying to get this in the works, you know what I'm saying, for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? My bad on the, you know, I've been kind of, I ain't gonna say stalling you out.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't see it like that. No, not at all.
You know, I'm a working man. I got a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes.
So exactly how it is. Man.
I could do this shit every day without working a 9 to 5. We would have been did this shit like yesterday. You know? So, like I said, you want to introduce yourself too? You go ahead and introduce yourself.
I go by Sigidy, man. Ypsilanti, legend, man, myth, the legend, aka Young Tropical, aka Flying Dutchman. We here, man.
We here.
Real classical, man.
Yes, real classical. I like that. I like that. And what you tell me the other night, enjoy it, right?
Enjoy it. No, that's you know, that's what I've been passing on, man. The joy of this shit, man. Because these days it can get mundane and seem like I gotta do this. There's nothing you gotta do. There's nowhere you gotta go. You wanna go.
Facts.
So when people doing what they want to do, like how I've been seeing it, I always tell them enjoy. Whether they know what I'm talking about or not, as far as context, I just tell all my niggas that I really rock with enjoy, man.
Yeah.
I'm you know, putting out music 10 years now, man. And it's not a chore. It's not like I gotta do this. Like, I'm still having fun.
Oh shit! Not to even like correct you, but I gotta correct you, fam. Yeah. It's been 15 years, man.
Oh, yeah, you know.
We want to go back to
you know.
Grass.
I'm talking about formally dropping.
Yeah,
you know?
because matter of speaking of that, you might want to remaster that though, dog.
Oh, come on, man.
I mean, that's classic, fam.
Dog, I'm telling you, man. Even as far as musical rollout and stuff, man, all of that stuff at this point, in this age. My stuff them classics, that's all I gotta do. Master them up, put them on the streaming services for them so they can see the proof. I've been doing it, man. Just showing them, but even thus far, I've only been really just trying to show versatility, what I can do, constantly getting better with the branding of myself and the alignment of what I'm doing, but I'm still just, you know, mainly trying to make the songs better, because that stuff's good, but even then I felt like it was alright. It could be better.
Yeah, you know, of course, as time go on, you definitely gonna get better, you know what
I'm
saying?
Yeah, and that's what I always knew. Because then I was just lyrical onslaught, lyrical exhibition flows. And
facts.
Now I really just ride on beats. The beats is all us. It sounds like us, feels like us. And it's like, they love us for it, man.
Facts.
You know, just turned 30, so we here.
Oh, you know? Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, man.
Your birthday did just pass last week, right?
Yep.
Fast, man. So Leo, lion, my dog. Shout out to the shirt too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a tiger though.
No, this is my real animal right here. The Leo, you know, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, but tiger. I'm the tiger, man. Yeah. For real, that's my spirit animal right there.
Hey, shit, that's mine too. You know
and it's crazy. I went to the Ville, you know.
Yeah, facts. You did go to the Ville. Facts with the logo of the tiger. But speaking of your style, as you had mentioned that, because you know, when I first started listening to you, you know, like you said, you was hella lyrical, heavy on the bars, and you know, matter of fact, that's the type of rap we came up on anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's where it come from.
So the transition. What made you transition into the style that you have now, and how would you even describe your style? Because it still is lyrical.
Yeah, it's still lyrical.
But it's fun though.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's joy. Like that's what I'm saying. When I say enjoy, like. That's what I be even putting through in the music. Like I want people to like the corner of their mouth to turn up when they hear this shit. Like not like, oh, this nigga trying to shit on me. This nigga trying to flex. He's trying to like even when we get fresh and talk about these brands and all that stuff, ain't about none of that. It's well intentioned. Mm-hmm. It's just about preserving yourself, and it don't take a whole lot of money to do that, you know. Mm-hmm. But rap can magnify it. You drop it on over a hot beat, niggas like, you know, it's just fun, and that's what. We've been doing now, but everything we putting out now and got coming is just like okay, these guys really got something going, you know? Yeah,
because I'm not even gonna cap to you, like, I don't think I ever seen a style like yours.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? No, where it's lyrical, you know, you dancing, you know what I'm saying?
I'm jigging on them.
The beats are even trappy, you know what I'm saying? It's like a hip hop trap, like when I listen to Automatic, you know what I'm saying? The beat is trappy with the snares, but it still give me that vibe of like I'm listening to Illmatic damn near.
Exactly.
As if Illmatic has snares and shit all
That's always my intent. When I try to make stuff like that, like I try to be true to where I'm from, you know, we from that way, but I still try to you know, I show them where we're from and I show them where we're trying to take them to.
Yeah.
So it's like, sonically, this stuff really reflects like where we're from, you know, just, you know, nice, you know, just a walk through a park, staring at the water real quick. But, you know, B is the, you know, just audio wizard, man. He be cooking that. He just makes that stuff, man.
Shout out to B too.
So B.
Shout out to
B Easy, man.
Nah,
they know.
Sure.
Those that know, they know. Be easy.
If you know, you know.
Y'all know,
like,
man. A few
real.
words, man.
No, facts. And he always been like that though, since we was kids.
It's not a, you know, this ain't no catastrophic thing to change that. It's just, that's how we are, you know? And that's what I've been doing as a person, just tooling myself up, because I'm naturally like that too. But I had to, one of us has to get out here and, you know, kind of be that mouthpiece to really let people know, like, look, man, we got something. And not only do we do it for ourselves, we do it for others. You know, make sure anyone who's dope, come on, cook with us. We gonna at least get you recognized, let people see your talent. You know, they can go off with and do what they want with it, but you cold.
So you open to features, or you know what I'm saying?
No, I do so many features, all of that, man. I don't really charge all the time, or if I do, it's low. But yeah, it's still just cooking, man, because it's still not signed. I never really had a deal that didn't work out or something. Just, you know, been approached throughout the years, but when, you know, when not really making sense yet. But I think, you know, from 30 to 40, we're definitely open for business, man. I can confidently say that now. Like before, we're like even the background stuff, it wasn't taken care of. It was just some good songs. Didn't even know what BMI and all that stuff was. So when you've been doing that for 3 years now, seeing money come into your little bank and stuff, it's like, okay, all right, now I can only imagine what this would be with like a, you know, a support group or something like that. So, you know, till then we just keep making fire, man. Because I come from that old, like you were talking about before, just that era we came from. Even for someone like me, if you don't have the streets behind you, it's not going.
That's a fact.
It
ain't gonna gel.
It ain't gonna feel the same. It ain't gonna gel like they gonna deep down want it to gel, you know. And you know, I don't rule with no iron fist. I ain't out here doing nothing like that. But they know us, man. We so historic, you know. Like that's how I look at it. And music is our medium. That's how I touch people. So I can go do this. I can try to navigate in the professional world like I'm trying to do now. But I'm going to still have a tape always. I'm going to always have something for the streets they can put on in the car, on the way to the mall, or, you know? And
do you believe that it's just because it's in you, right?
Oh, yeah. We've been doing it so long. Like you're saying, 15 years. Like, first was really rapping like 8, 9 years old at Adams, just messing around. And then West, the battling era started. So that's when you competitively like, I got to sharpen. Then the game of it comes, you know, where it's not just Ypsi that know you. Now you got to get out here to Ann Arbor, which is like that 2010 era where I'm like, all right, I got to really craft something for them. Man, we got to up the beats now. We got to find, you know, we sampling some good samples, but now we got to find that rare, you know, that can't flip the Al Green no more. You can't flip the Shy Lights no more. You got to flip that just.
No, like you said, rare. Like going back to, I believe it's All the Time.
Oh yeah.
I think you flipped the Busta Rhymes sample, right? Give him some more, or did you not?
No,
you didn't.
That Give Me Some More sample is that's cause you know I'm a sample head. That's all I listen to now. That's the what's that movie, dog? Psycho. No, not Psycho. What's that movie, man? That's from that. But I say that to say, man, like those kind of songs, like that's one of my biggest favorite songs ever. Give Me Some More by Busta Rhymes. I heard that and wanted to flow like that. Over shit like that. Yeah. And so even when you see they flipping from like a popular movie soundtrack, you're like, okay, we can go find an obscure Italian film soundtrack and flip some of that. And that's the only reason I ever came out really as an artist like that, because I was already years into creating and crafting a sound that like nobody else has it. That's why I'm like, man, I never heard nothing like that. That's what I live for that. The bars I love too, because I does that. But anyone can come up with crazy lines and talk crazy, but that soundscape and really continuously like, all right, this is their brand. They make other stuff. But now this was just hit play. You know?
I ain't gonna cap to you though, Sig. I do miss the straight barred up Sig though.
No, same.
Like, even if you gotta do for me, you know, like a 2-track EP for me, just send it to me.
Oh no, I got those.
Went back
I got
to
those. No,
yeah,
I got those. Like
right
after, I'm telling you, after Flood 2, I got Pure Michigan Adventure.
Yeah.
It's a real Michigan adventure, and it's lots of snapping. It's boom bap. It's got like maybe 2 of them boys that bounce in there, but I got still the soul music series still there. I got Soul Survivor.
Hell yeah.
You know. I'm touching those up now.
Yeah.
While Flood 2 is getting mastered right now.
Yeah.
You know?
See, and so the songs that I heard, cause you got a show last week, right?
Yep.
Blind Pig.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was Flood 2, right? Or was
that first song, that intro song I did was Flood 2. That was it.
Oh, really?
Everything else, it was just everything.
Archive type stuff.
No, new stuff. New stuff. Just had to show it. Had to expose it and see how they feel real quick before it come out. So some they liked every single one. So we're still on plan with it. So it's coming.
Yeah.
You know?
So for the people who don't know, in your perspective, tell them what Blind Pig is to Michigan.
Man.
And
Blind
to
Pig, to Michigan is definitely like as far as Southeast Michigan, this area is the performance venue. Like you have a St. Andrews in Detroit, the Blind Pig in this area is that. Like all the, you know, if you're any big artist that, you know, is getting paid to do shows in the business of music, if you're coming around this area, you're coming to Blind Pig.
Yeah.
And since 2011, I've got to see it. I've got to get paid. I've got to see how this stuff works, and that showed me like, okay, I can do it. You know? But I'm open for so many artists up there, and like past and present. Not like it was years ago. Like I just opened for Cameron right before the pandemic.
Thank you for saying that.
Like that was my honestly so far as that kind of thing. That's my biggest thing as far as like doing the opening stuff like that. I'm not really big on opening.
Mm-hmm. So
when I do, I always tell people it's got to make sense. I get approached a lot about these shows. A lot of it ain't gonna match up. Mm-hmm. So I always wanted to make sense, and I got to open for Cam with the velour, with the patches with the velour.
Yeah.
Niggas in the crowd like, I like that jacket.
Yeah. But what's funny is you would have thought you and Cam may have spoke about y'all outfits because this nigga had velour on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like y'all was on the same type of time. You know,
it's the wavelength, man. It's the frequency. It showed me that, like, honestly, man, like I already know how it is anyway. But it just show you, like, these guys, man. Like Cam is definitely an influence of mine. So I can't really call him a peer for real. But man, I'm telling you, put me in a room with Hov. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, man. The budgets are way different, but man, it's the same thing, same vein. You know, wavelength is one thing, P. Frequency is a whole different thing. We're all on that same frequency. So when that happened, I'm just in there like.
That shit was so hard, bro. I mean, it was hard for many reasons. For one, dog, it was the Blind Pig. For two, Cam came to Ann Arbor. He didn't come to Detroit, you know what I'm saying? He came to Ann Arbor.
Shopped at Briarwood.
I
said that in between some of my songs. Like, oh, this nigga was at Briarwood today. And he stayed out here.
Yeah.
But I just told them, you know, because a lot of artists that stay out here and do that and stuff. Yeah. That dude went to Briarwood, went straight to Villa. Come on, man.
That's respect, dog.
Like Killer been doing that, though.
Yeah.
He been getting in Ohio. He been
Facts.
You know, like, I'm not even surprised.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of that street philanthropy like that.
Yeah.
You know, to this day, that's what we on.
And he did his fucking thing. Not to mention you did your thing too. For
sure.
I was happy as fuck for you. You know what I'm saying? That you even, because when I went, I didn't know who was really gonna open up. Really? I honestly thought, and I should have knew better, because I'm a Cam fan too. Motherfucker's in my top 5. So I'm thinking honestly a bit shallow. Like, okay, he probably gonna have like
his people,
Babyface Ray or his people.
Yeah.
When I seen you opening up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
okay, bet. He took it really to the heart.
I'm telling you, man.
Like, he really came, come on home. You know, come home with me. You know, shout out to the album.
Right.
He did that. You know what I'm saying?
One thing that they do, even with that stuff, they ask, like, all right, who's dope out there? Who's this and that? And they submit. And when they submit to dudes out in Detroit. All them guys. So them guys, they could be on the submission thing, but Cam and his people, they green light who they want to open for him. That's how that's what I'm saying. That's the business of it that people don't really know about, man. That's the world exclusive for you guys, man. Like,
yeah.
That's why what I do a lot of times, it might not get a bunch of views, but if it's one meaningful view to a guy that can really give you that go, man,
yeah,
it works. It works for you.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely works for you, man. And you know, that one was definitely my as far as shows like opening for somebody, because people are like, oh, the hops and stuff, the this, the that, but you know. The Cam was definitely my biggest and favorite one for sure.
No, facts, bro. As it should be. That's no shocker to me.
It's at home.
Hell yeah.
Sold out show.
Yeah.
People calling me. I got as many people as I could in. You know.
Yeah.
Classic, man.
It was packed too.
Oh,
it was packed in that
sold out,
thing.
man.
And like you said, right before this was literally February of 2020. Literally before shit got real out here, though. You know.
Right before it, and I like that's what I'm saying. The universe and all that to me. You can't write, like, dog, I got lucky, man. That's fire. Because I've had stuff like that before that something happened. I've had some nice shows, especially like when I was off the XXL feature and stuff like that. Lots of events that could have been really pivotal and dope that, you know, this happened, you know, had nothing to really do with us, but it would have been dope. And I don't speak on that stuff because that's all coulda, woulda, maybe shoulda happened.
Well, you know, shit, we gonna talk. That's still your history, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's historical.
Shit, we gonna put that shit out here. You know?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I mean? This is about you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Not to even like be on some cliche shit, but
no, not at all.
Bro, you here, bro? Because like I needed you to be here, and I gotta give you your fucking flowers, bro.
Oh,
like,
no, I know how you get, man.
You feel me? Like, dog, this is
for
my people, dog. 734, bro. Yeah, man. 734 shit. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, we here. One more question about that. Did you get a chance to meet Cam?
I didn't get to meet Cam, man. He dipped out, but I got to talk to his people.
Okay.
Like the people, he was like, "Nah, Killer was fucking with all that shit."
Yeah.
Like, oh, you cold, man. You got it. Like, that was about it. I was like, oh man, no, that's a love.
Yeah.
And he like, cause niggas don't pass that submission test.
They
and
don't.
they said when they said that, I be knowing in the back of my mind. But when they said that, it was like it was confirmation. I'm like, okay, like this, they really do that, you know?
Yeah.
Especially years ago, I'm like, really? Do they really do that? But yeah, I mean, that's what that is. Especially when you're not paying, you know, they compensate us for that stuff. We get cut into those budgets. Cam and them selling the room out, man. They cut everyone off in the budget.
Right.
So it's not about the money for me, really. It's definitely a respect thing, but the respect,
right?
Like dog, like Cam, yeah, nah. Killer was feeling that shit.
That's
he was like, yeah.
That's
man, nice.
So to transition that, right? What makes you, why do you think, right, somebody like Cam comes here, somebody like Dom Kennedy comes here, Wu-Tang, I mean, me and you both know because we from out here, who comes to Blind Pig, right? Why do you think Ann Arbor, Ypsi, the metro area,
right,
how come we don't get picked out? You come here, you know what I'm saying? Right. We got the talent, dog. Yeah. Like, we just as cold as anybody, bro. Yeah. If not, you feel me? The coldest.
For sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In my opinion, yeah. I just think it's it's the trickle-down effect, to be honest, man. Like, this era we're kind of getting into now is where you're going to see more of it breaking out, really. Because out here, we come of age a little different. You know, there's a lot of people, they jump right off and they get right into it. They doing whatever they can, and that's why I love the artists grinding what people do, because they'll do anything just to let their light shine to get that go, and I salute it all day. But at the same time, they're not necessarily making the music. There's a lot more that we have to do for our product. They can just hop in the studios and get it, ship it out, whatever. We really sit and we really take, you know, we'll take 3-4 days listening to samples, and then make some beats and. The beat they catch, make one into that real quick, and go over here do this. And niggas send me some fire shit through the email. I'm doing that. Like, it's more of a personal relationship with the creation of it.
Okay.
So the business sometimes kind of gets like on the back burner a little bit because you got to make it. I mean, out here people are definitely more sensitive with the product. They really care out here, and I think out here we're all getting to the point to now even just. Job wise and funding wise, we're all right. Let's fund it.
Right.
You know, people out here will work, save up, get their spot, then bring the mic into their apartment and just get cooking. And then with the extra money they're getting now, paying this guy for the video that's gonna give it a good look, paying this promoter over here to get that stage, you know, that is big in Detroit or wherever, really, you know. And I think that's just kind of how that is really.
Okay.
But it's trickling down, man, because even certain artists from here are bringing, I said that in another interview before, like the Polos, the Niches in them, they definitely are on their Detroit thing, but even when it's being said, they know that they're from here. Like the people know they're like, oh, they're from here. And so when they do, people are kind of like, where? And especially out here, they know. So they just kind of lifting that rock up, finding more fire.
So let me ask you then this. Why do you think, I'm not going to say no names, but why do you think certain artists claim Detroit and not Ypsi? Or even Ann Arbor? You know, you may not know what Ypsi is, but people nationally know what Ann Arbor is.
They know Ann Arbor, yeah, it's on that national scale. It's not, you know, especially for the marketing, I think the marketing of the music and just the credibility of it a lot of times, it's just no credibility associated with being from here yet. So you go to that hypermarket to get that chance. It's the same as a guy. It's the same as if I'm like, well, I couldn't say that with me because I don't really do that. But there's so many artists, man, that come from one place and hack it in Atlanta. And rep the A, and it's openly acceptable. See what I'm saying? But now you got people where they don't really care so much about that. That's what I'm saying. That goes back to the mindset. We come from that old school where you had to rep where you're from, no matter good, bad, whatever. I always rep Ypsilanti because I'm just so out here, like, I couldn't do anything else. It wouldn't work for me.
I feel you.
It wouldn't work, you know.
Feel you.
And when they do, they're like, "No, I know him. I hoop with him, or I did this with him. I was in class. I went to Adams with him." Like, they really know that, and so, like, I can't just turn away from that because everybody, when they see me, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, they know I'm that South Side, that Willow Run side. They know that. You know. But we, even after all of that, we can touch every corner of Ypsi now. I was around that Lincoln side. Went to the Ville on that, that Sugarbrook side. We can turn every corner. By 30 now, I've touched every corner of Ypsi. So I gotta just double down even more now. So it's safe to say when you get on, you know what I'm saying? You claim straight Ypsi. It ain't gonna be Detroit. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I go to work, even at like a Shinola, right? They know I'm from Ypsi. You know, I'm in Ann Arbor all day, and through all the Ann Arbor people that have shown me how to get around out there, all of that out there, I salute them, recognize them, but they all know I'm from just a couple X's up. You know? Facts. And that's just, I don't know. I never really overthought it, honestly, because I always did the music so long. It's just like, I gotta just be myself. And being myself is just being honest about where I'm from. But I never felt like, where we grew up, man, I'm from one of the oldest families in Ypsi. So, like, it was so much pride. And being from Ypsi, it's like I don't really know anything else to do. Playing AAU, Ypsi's on the jerseys, like everything we did, that was ingrained in us back then. Where even now with the youth now, there is no, you don't have to rep anything. You can just be yourself and you represent yourself now. Back then, even the adults taught us to, represent where you're from. Play for that name on the front, not the one on the back. Because even then, there wasn't no names on the back. That's a fact. No, it wasn't. No, you're right about that. That's a fact. So let me ask you, we spoke about your history, but to get even deeper into your history, so Kentucky. Kentucky was where you got the that spotlight in Double XL. The Double XL feature. It was just, even at that point, doing little college parties here, opening up for people downtown Cincinnati. One of my favorite rap groups, Fly U. Shout out Fly U. Opened up for Fly U, right downtown Cincy. Like, that was just a dope era, man. That was really my off the porch moment, and that's why I do a lot of what I do now while I'm back and stuff, because I didn't get to share that I didn't get to share that rise up with my people necessarily. None of my people though, my people, but we forged those relationships then, where even before the music, there's so many, we knew everybody that, it'd been dope to just, I always looked at it like, it'd be dope to like, man, what if I was literally here the whole time doing that? Doing Western shows, because we still was doing the Western shows, but I'd be driving from Kentucky 4 or 5 hours to go, to go do that. And so, that's how I look at it. Like, it was just it was dope, man, because that is for me where I solidified being regional, even to this very day. Like, people do the local artist thing all the time, but especially when you're repping Ypsi, like, oh yeah, he's doing it because he's local. I've been regional.
Nah, facts.
They listen. They still tune in. They still follow. They still hit like if that's what they're trying to measure. I don't really care, but those are organic relationships made, man. So you know, it's only gonna be more of that.
Yeah, facts.
In my opinion.
Facts. No, it's definitely gonna be more of that. So
yeah,
with the whole XXL feature, how did that come? Like, how do you think that even came about? You know what I'm saying?
Jew.
Okay.
Julian Foster, man, he's an intern in PR.
Okay.
For the same guy who's like managing Dom Kennedy, all them guys, Fayu and all them.
Really?
Yeah, the guy who's doing a lot of their press work, and he just submitted the music, man.
Yeah.
Submitted that bluegrass stuff, all that.
Yeah.
And these dudes like, yo, this dude got something, especially with the sound and all of that. Yeah. And so he's like, look, man, there's this thing called the break. And he's like, yeah, you gotta throw your man in there.
Yeah.
'Cause he got it.
Yeah.
He not there yet, but he got it.
Yeah.
My whole even little profile in there was mainly about potential. It wasn't like, oh, he's gonna, ain't no, because there was no situation behind me really that they knew about that was gonna like, oh yeah, nah, look out, y'all. He about, like, it was just like, nah, he got something.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was enough. I'm like, yeah, all right. I didn't think we'd even get in there for real, but I always knew we did, man. We're gonna keep cooking, and honestly, that made me hone the craft more. Right after that, I really started writing raps for the first time, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, 2021, 21, when I first started writing raps. And then that's really when I really dove in with the craft, for real. Because I always just did it, having fun, just wanting to be different, unique, but that's when I'm like, all right, there's something we can do. And then that's when even then, I was like, this is bigger than me, man. Niggas want to hop on a track, you want to get your name out, you know, whatever you're trying to do, just come with us. You know, hop on you don't have to be with us forever, you don't have to do nothing like that, but you can definitely get your stuff off real quick, you know?
So with features and stuff like that, as you said earlier, sometimes you charge, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
What would make you charge somebody?
Most of the time they be already offering.
Okay.
How much you want for a verse, bro?
Okay.
We'll do 60, man.
Yeah.
65.
Yeah.
Cause I'm getting it right back quick.
Yeah.
And now if they managers and stuff like that reaching out, that's a different little thing, you know, because a lot of times they have a budget and an expectation of what they want too. Like a lot of times, even around the way, I just don't send it through because I just think we can make some fire. You know, like B, he knows a whole bunch of people like, B, I need a beat, and B like, bro, this one dude, he did this on this. Throw something on it. Feature happened.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you know, it's the most like simple and just like authentic form of like, let's collab.
Yeah.
Like that's how that tape with Drew came. You know, it's just a dope tape. He's doing his thing. I'm out here trying to move and progress stuff, and it just works, man.
Yeah.
You know, because aside from a feature, I bring people out on my sets now.
Yeah.
I'll get a 40-minute set at the Blind Pig, and I'll have, you know, some people get 10 minutes during my set.
Yeah.
That's a feature, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not on the song.
Yeah.
I just featured him to snap.
Yeah.
So one day he might be in the studio cooking up or something, and then give me a call.
Yeah.
Dog, you gotta hop on this. And these dudes messing around, his managers, there's this dude in there, and you're like, oh, I didn't know these dudes know these people.
Yeah.
I'm not really doing it for that, but it's just, that's what ends up happening a lot of times, man. The universe, it rewards you in ways you just, you know, because out here, you know, I'm still in Ypsilanti. I'm not capitalistic with it yet. There's no real backing behind me, and there's no real, like, reason for me to try to shark my way into anything, because I like to just make the music anyway. I like to make the music, make sure the artwork is right, make sure it's uploaded on time. If I say something coming out here, it's coming out then, you know?
Would you want to be signed, Sigidy? Or
Gotta be signed, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
So you
DTS though, DTS, direct to source.
Okay, cool. So more of a
management
distribution
deals,
thing, or
management deals, distribution deals.
Yeah.
That's about kind of what I see fits for what we do.
Yeah.
You know, anything else would be extra. And I always tell people all the time, in the business of this stuff, all of this stuff is negotiable. You know, if it's not lining up for you, it ain't gonna hurt you to walk away, man. And it's nothing personal. It's nothing like that. It's just, you know, a lot of people can see the writing on the wall, even if they're in a place where they're just ready to get that go. But they know deep down it's about the long term. It ain't. They be, you know, a lot of artists know that. 80% of artists know that for sure. But at the same time, what else do they have to lose? Especially when you're not making the beats. Like a lot of us, man. I can rap my way in, but like me and B, production wise, like movie scores and, you know, I've worked with people who just do short films and stuff, provided beats for that and got my BMI and stuff taken care of, man. That's licensing, man. You know, I can do stuff for Tide commercials and stuff like that. That's why I say direct to source. Because a label's not going to push you like that. They're not going to push you to, they may not even know those people sometimes, you know, who do a Bounce commercial, who do a T-Mobile spot. And every time that 30-second thing plays with your little thing behind it for 30 seconds,
that's you.
Passive income.
That's a bag. Yeah.
Passive income, man.
Yeah.
It's a real game, man. But a lot of, like, you know, how do you explain that to a person who's never made a beat?
Right.
It's just two different things, two different veins of this game in general.
Right. Know? So I didn't know that. So you produce as well. You producing as well? Do you check? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's more of a secret thing that I always made. You know, all the time, right?
Yeah.
Morris Blackwell, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, so it's shadows to it.
Another moniker. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't say that in the intro, you know?
Yeah.
There's a reason, man. That's a whole nother you know, but B, as far as what we do, be easy.
Yeah.
The end all be all.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Nah, facts. Shout out to Be Easy too. So you being where you are now, we not gonna say your age, but as a young artist, you know what I'm saying, when you were younger, what would you tell yourself, or what would you think you would have done differently? And more of like as an advice to somebody that's up and coming, like a young Sig right now.
I would seek out management, that's it. I learned that, I was told that really young. Just seek out management. And then the thing is, it's hard to find that though. That's rare. It's rare you find a dude who literally like, I manage artists, I'm trying to help get this go there. Because deep down they might meant, but then, no, I rap too, you know, I got this artist, and it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just looking for that real, genuine, you know, DTS, man, direct to source. And that's what I would tell any young person who got some, whatever they trying to do, just find that manager guy who, for one, has reputable contacts and sources, but two, has no problem with just seeing your stuff grow, seeing it, you know, really blossom, because the energy and the funding they can put behind you, even if it's not their own money, it takes your stuff to places you never know. Like really, you wouldn't even imagine it, because you don't do that. You sit in the studio. They're not sitting in studios on the iPhone crafting a verse up. You know, they could be doing something in the streets and cleaning their money up with backing you. And then if you really doing it, they out. That's the name of the game with this rap stuff, even now. And so yeah, I always tell anybody, man, just like I was told, find some good management. Yeah, because I'm telling you, your shit can sound like whatever. It can sound like whatever. You don't have to be certified in the city no more. You can be whatever. You got some good management, I'm telling you. You're going to be on stages. You're going to be in certain rooms. This guy, he's going to tell you people to meet and link with that you wouldn't know if you just, like, cooking up how we cook up. We're in that basement every day just cooking up. So I would always say that for sure.
Okay. So you got, well, I should have been asked this beginning of the interview when you introduced yourself. So the name Sigidy, very unique.
Yeah, man.
How did that come about? What made you, or did somebody give you that name?
No, it was me. I created. It's like music. Everything for me has always been for real created by me. You know, Sigidy came from like C Bass. You know, Christian Bass. I rap under the moniker C Bass. Well, even just playing around. I really didn't really do it, but I, I was just around the house messing around, drawing artwork and stuff. And so I was really like at the time off that Daz Effects Tribe and all that, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to like kind of resurrect that Iggity era flow. So that's how I always rap, Siggity C Bass with the Riggity rap, like that. And when I would draw the artworks, it'd be like Siggity C Bass. I'm like, that's a long name, so I just dropped it to Siggity.
Got you.
And it's the name, and even these days it's a clever thing, I guess, but the name sounds just like the music. You know, it's unique, and it's all us.
No, that shit for sure original.
Who the fuck walks around as Siggity? That's funny. And I always knew the streets was gonna drop it to Sig. I always knew, because that's what they do. You know, whatever your name is, you find a way to.
Now you gotta make a nickname out of a nickname. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how
that's
we
just
do.
What they do.
Hell yeah. And boy, that Remy and cream soda. You might have to. I do that too though sometimes. With Dr. Pepper and
the Dr. Pepper's good. Yeah, I try with the cream soda. I'm gonna as soon as I finish this little piece up, I'm gonna definitely try the cream soda because I haven't had that yet.
Yeah, man, it's different over here.
I don't deal with the Remy either, man. I don't do nothing no more.
Really? What you usually be off of?
Jack Daniels.
Okay, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Yeah, I'm still trying to expand my palate with it, man. Yeah, Jack Daniels mainly.
Because when you said dark, automatically thought like cognac. You know what I mean?
Oh no Henny. I don't do none of that.
I don't do Henny.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
man.
I couldn't find no fucking Douce.
I was praying you didn't do nothing.
No,
like,
sir.
You know, every niggas be off the Henny.
Yeah, niggas be off that. Yeah, I usually do like tequila, and if I go dark, I'm doing Remy or Douce. Like I'm not doing nothing else.
Douce is banger, man.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking find none. So you know, we're more than welcome. We can take a shot, or you can pour us with that Douce in.
Oh yeah, no, it's the love. Yeah,
this shit for you, dog.
No, it's the love.
So the flood, though.
Yeah, man.
I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But for the people, you know, explain
dog,
the flood.
The flood, man, is always as intended, man. Like that is mixtape. We're really in mixtape era Sigidy right now.
Yeah.
Literally, mixtape era Sigidy, man. Yeah. Everything has always been like an album, well-intentioned themes, and this. It's still got the themes and all of that, but this is mixtape era Sigidy, man. This is like just where you watch a guy just go from this to like, okay, this shit is getting crazy.
He's everywhere.
It's getting crazy.
He's flooding shit.
Yeah. Really everywhere. There's no way you can stop it. You know, all the stuff I've learned just thus far, the context I have, I'm finally tapping in with them because I have a body of work that I can fully stand behind. That I'm like, they ain't gonna like the devil said, he dope, he got something. Like, they gonna like, no, wait, where's this nigga at? Let's get this nigga out. Let's get him out the basement, dog. You know, like it's that good. And I'm always crazy about the bars or the beats, but this time just the whole package, the mixing, the mastering. You know, this is Flood 2's Beats' first time mixing down an entire project himself.
Oh, really?
He's an audio. I'm telling you, audio-wise, it's not just about making good beats. His EQ game is. I'm telling you, he's better than a lot of engineers.
Yeah.
He's just a computer guy. That's what he does, and that's his language.
I'm shocked B-Easy didn't even pull up with you. I thought he was gonna come with you. I ain't even gonna lie.
I just told like, B, you trying to come through?
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I'll come to the next one. I was like, B, there'll be no next one.
Oh, you know you welcome anytime.
I already know how it is.
You know,
I know how it is, but that's what I have to tell him. That's what I have to tell him, like, because you have to understand, like, you know, that's just the thing. There really may not be a next one.
Facts.
With me and you, it's always gonna be a next one.
Facts.
But you can't, you know, like even the show the other day, like that was the first show B been to in a couple years.
Right. When I seen him, it was like seeing a ghost.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I love too, though, about it. You know, Terminator X was an old rapper. And that's how he was. He was like a producer and stuff. Didn't always wear glasses, never spoke. You know? But he's rapping all over Flood too, so it's like, dog, you should come out.
Yeah.
But you know, there's other stuff coming. That's what I'm saying. Especially once it's out, some other stuff happens. Some big stuff crack, and you know what time it is.
Yeah, facts.
I always tell
have to pop out.
I tell them, I'll be. After they hear this shit, you're gonna have to explain yourself, my nigga.
Yeah.
Because I'm really at this point just a tool. That's what I'm saying about mixtape era Sigidy. Like I'm showing people, like I'm still me at the same time, but like I'm more so pulling the curtain back on what's been going on for the whole time. B's always been making most of the beats, touching it up, or no, bro, we gotta do this, bro. You gotta. It's always been that. So it's just like this is more so his coming out party, but it's also a collective ascension. Like we're really ascending, even in that rap game. Like I got some contacts, man, that I've been making through the years that I can really double down with them now with a project, track for track for track for track. It's like, okay.
And the shit, like I said, is
you're gonna have a hard time finding like an automatic from Flood 2. You can be like, dog, it might be 4 of them.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? I knew it with Flood 1 though, because I was doing boom bap. Everybody's not on certain stuff, you know. And when I made automatic, I knew it. I was like, oh yeah. But with Flood, this is something I forgot about. And it's only 14 tracks. It's not 21 like Flood 1.
Yeah.
It's 14 tracks, more concise, just more great, more great stuff. But the Flood is really real now.
Yeah.
I didn't press up physicals for the last one.
Yeah. Oh, you pressed up physicals for this one?
I got a whole new way for artists to get their music. And it's not even nothing crazy complex, but I'm about to show them again. I'm about to show them marketing. Like for me, I'm proving new things and I'm showing people my marketing game. Like I know how to make something out of nothing and make it like Gucci level, like really like, not like, oh, Ipsy rapper, like no, like yo.
No, we major. You know what I'm
These niggas
saying?
major. It makes us where we come from just look like, nah, this ain't no damn, this ain't, because that's always my thing when I cook up, man. I just want to show people like, dog, I'm not some lame nigga from some off-brand place.
Right.
No matter how y'all see it or whatever, I don't believe.
Right.
I just don't believe that.
No, right.
I never thought that for one moment in my life.
Right.
You know, you get other places, they say certain things or challenge that theory, but it's not a challenge. I know what's up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, facts. I'm already
and the music, you know, is the reflection of that. And they're going to just keep seeing it, volume after volume, for real. Because that's what the flood is for me.
Yeah. So you going to keep dropping more volumes?
Yeah, like I need at least 5 volumes of the flood. Okay. Yeah. And now they won't be, see, 1 was 3 years ago. I'm not doing a 3-year gap no more.
Okay.
Because then people confuse like, well, he was doing that with his albums. No, like I got hit after hit after hit, tape-wise too. But roll this out, get some, you know. Yeah.
So let me ask you this, because you made a point. Because even me following you, I have noticed there were certain points where it would seem like you kind of, I'm not going to say fell off, but it would be a large space where the fuck is Sig at?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this was before Instagram was like even popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, and that was where cause me, I'm not really on even to this day, I'm not on social media for like B's on there more than me. You know, I post and pretty much get off. So that's one thing about my Instagram and stuff. Now I've been able to use it as a tool in a way that I'm telling you, man. I've gotten so nice with it, and I'm not really that nice with it, but I've gotten very effective, like to where if I got something to say or something to show them, I can show them really quick, you know. And my whole stuff is a business account, so I see the impressions.
Right.
40 people can like, but my following and then the regional thing, like it's a good like 2,000 to 3,000 to get to see it real quick. They don't have to engage, man, because I deal with that even at like working and stuff. Like, man, you can send an email to people. It can be 12 people from corporate to see it, but then, you know, people from all across the company are reacting to it and commenting. So to me, it's virtually the same thing for me, because I'm just looking at, is this genuine or not, mainly. Like, that's how I'm really seeing it, you know? So, like, a lot of what I was on before was like, one would assume I fell off because you got this, they're like, you should keep going. You got that, you should go get that now. And it for me, there was never no ducks in a row or nothing in line for me to go get after like a XXL feature or after a certain thing, because even with like Jew and them, like once they started pulling away, I'm just like, all right, I gotta keep being what I was already was when they met me. They met me with the Dat Piff files out and stuff. So I had to just keep doing that. I just had to keep beating the block up, but the block I'm beating up is a inferior market. You know, even if I go to Detroit. It's a dope market, but it's still not even top 4.
Yeah, because Detroit just now.
Detroit is getting there now.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's why I say this next 10 year, Detroit is.
Oh yeah.
It's a real hub that it's always been, but they retooling that city up. These venues looking nicer and better. They got they getting these the housing and shit together out there. They're cleaning it all up. They're doing the same in Ann Arbor too. So when we've been working and doing that, even in the next 10, I'm telling you, it's already there. The Blind Pig is it's already feeling like the 90s again anyway. Genuine walk-ups, the people who know the artists coming out, people from other cities want to come see the event just because of invested interest, whatever. But we're at such an open space now again, it's like, I just had to wait my time. And honestly, I was really just reinventing my sound. I like the feeling of he fell off or he disappeared, because I never really fell off. I did disappear though, as far as the being out, because I had to really get one with that sound. Like I literally so quickly proved like can't nobody really rap like me. But now I have to show like I'm making something that is just good, man. It's good. I'm not saying no one else can make it, because niggas definitely make it. Like when I'm not really rhyming and not really and I'm more so swagging, anyone can jump on the stage and do that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
no,
but
anybody can do that for sure. Yeah,
anyone can do that.
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, I just had to, you know, go back in that bag and really get one with those, especially the bangers.
Yeah,
the bangers.
Yeah,
I had to get one with those and really. Where like I'll get on a lyrical track and just every time like wow.
Yeah.
I want to wow people with like just a great track, make them want to dance.
Do you feel like
that's a science, man?
No, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Hitting the club and just listening.
And shit is honestly, because for you, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like rocket science because you come from the style of the boom bap rap, the real heavy lyrical, substantial, but
naturally.
With how rap has moved, and that transitions me to my other question. With how rap has moved from what we grew up listening to even what the Lil Wayne era when he was running shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To like now, like for crying out loud, don't get me wrong, no disrespect. I fuck with Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah.
But for somebody like us, for what we fell in love with, doesn't that make it kind of rocket science from which you're trying to stay true to yourself, your original style, but also trying to hone in on that type of genre? Because, you know, like we have sub-rap. Yeah. That's not really rap and hip-hop. You know what I mean? That's like...
Right. And I love that now.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I love the sub. Like, remember how you used to have like, what was it? R&B, then you had... like smooth jazz. Same thing. But two different realms. Like rap has become that now.
Yes.
And so I always saw that kind of coming years ago. And I was like, man, I'm going to exist in two different ways now. Like it's just now getting there. Honestly, Flood 2 will cement it, but the push of Flood 2 will keep taking me there. But I already exist in this space. That's why I did that for 10 years. I told myself then, I'm going to do this for 10 years. Then this next 10, I'm gonna do something totally different.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, the time game that I play.
Yeah.
Not even out here. Nobody plays the game of time like I do, for sure. Like, you know, nobody does. Cause I learned from the greats. You always have to know your own personal timing. I can see people winning, doing this, doing that, but I'm always aware of my timing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm aging different than other people, so I don't have to do as much. I just gotta. Give a nigga a track here. Give a nigga a snippet.
Yeah.
And snippets be going dumb.
I like how you incorporate the snippets back too.
See what I'm saying?
Niggas miss that.
Niggas miss the snippet game.
Miss that shit,
like the snippet game is just missing.
For real. Niggas ain't got no snippets, no intervals. You know what I'm saying?
Man, some of them snippets are never coming out.
Never. No, they never up.
No, because there's so many songs. We have hundreds of songs.
Yeah. I'd like to let you know you're rocking with the best. I woke up feeling marvelous, I'm only getting started. Dirty Tesla truck, that bitch be charging when I park it. Stacking for the harvest, tell you about the hardest part is that the target's marked and locked, it's on my carcass. Carhartt, work in progress, cover up my carcass. I'ma get rich or die trying like Marcus, the smartest. It's not always about who you think go the hardest. The money hit the bank, I'm with the baby, went retarded.